Can yogurt be taken along with banana and yogurt with mango?
Why you want to make such combinations? That's my question. Why
Yeah,
you want to see yogurt can be taken as a yogurt, and very clearly acharyas have suggested that yogurt should be taken along with some sort of salt or some sort of mudgayusha or something like that. A very clear disha nirdeshan has been given by acharyas. We should follow it, and very clearly said it should not be consumed alone and it should not be consumed in the night. Let us follow it. It has its own effect, beneficial effects. And if you take it in other sense, then definitely it is going to cause abhishanti. It is one of the important abhishanti dravya, blocks the srotasas, channels. Thereby, it may generate many diseases which may not be a direct having a causative effect on the our enlisted nidhanas. So it may give rise to some other new things. So why you want to take it? Because the present day yogurt is entirely different from what the curd is. The method of making is entirely different, and you want to make it in a different sense of combinations. Better take care not to use those combinations where acharyas have not given the direction.
yeah. The contest there came from. I mean, she only has written in the second line that mango lassi is very popular in North India. So mango lassi is just yogurt and mango again. So mango lassi is very popular in North India, made with yogurt and mango. So so sometimes what is popular might not be as per Ayurvedic rules.
Yeah, that definitely. Fruit salad is one of the most popular things nowadays, but fruit salad is contraindicated as per Ayurveda. We need to supposed to eat only one type of fruit at one time. We are not supposed to mix many type of fruits. But fruit salad with ice cream is very most popular nowadays. Even gajar ka halwa with ice cream is popular. The carrot halwa and ice cream. So many things are there. The new way of presenting, or even people are also fond of telling that their friends, and they want to boast in front of that. I have made a feast in that I have made this preparation and that preparation and a new one I have seen in a YouTube and something like that, and I have made a new combination, something like that. They want to come out with something new. They don't want to be go with the routine things.
I am from Mangalore, where ice creams are very popular. Mangalore is a coastal city; it's very hot. So if somebody wants to take ice cream with gajar ka halwa, there's a thing called as jackpot, which contains gajar ka halwa with varieties of ice creams and whatnot. So I mean, nowadays it has become like very popular to mix and match, ice cream with Maggi noodles and whatnot. But on a serious note, we need to be a little careful about all these things and not mix everything with anything with everything.
See, reason is we don't know exactly what happens if it is mixed. There may be something which is a positive outcome or maybe negative outcome. If it is a positive outcome, okay, no problem, no issues. But if it is a negative thing, you are playing with your health. So we need to be very careful in understanding that. Before consuming anything, we need to, if possible, we try to understand the qualities of those combinations or yogas or preparations. Then try to make a combination based on the general principles. Even after that, sometimes the things may go wrong. So we should be very, very cautious in handling these type of combinations. And of course, which is nowadays a continental or somewhat new taste. Something which is that's what in India what I observed is something which is said in English or some other languages. It will be very easily catched by the people. For example, we don't know what is exactly the pasta is, but people are very fond of noodles, pasta, and such type of things, which is sounds something different. We need to have that. That is sound something different. We can't have routine things like idli, dosa, and all those things. So we need to have something routine, no? Something which is sounds in a very new and unique manner. So that is the reason people are behind such type of things. Now we have got even bullet dosa, something like that, button idli, something new names are there, and the methodology and the presentation styles are changed. Even we have ice cream thali.
Yeah, yeah, and ice cream thali is a variety of ice cream and a sandwich. Again from Mangalore. If you come here, we can. But seriously, I'm reading a book called as Atomic Habits. It's written by James Clear. He explains that the habits happen with our minor permissions that we give to ourselves, especially the bad habits or the other positive habits. So if you fall into the this chain of eating unnecessary unhealthy foods just because a restaurant is making, it's not up to us to, and it is up to us to go there or not to go there and enjoy that. But these bad habits and wrong type of food combinations in US, how the McDonald's and other fast food restaurants came and took over the entire country, and there was a famous photo of people enjoying the beach in the 1940s and 1950s in the US. None of them were obese and everyone was seemingly healthy. But suddenly in the 1960s and 70s and 80s, this McDonald's and several other fast food chains came, and it became part of their culture, and culture became a habit, and suddenly the US is having an endemic of sorts of obesity and all. So we should be really careful what we put into our mouths.
See, the basic reason is we have been dragged to these dishes and all those things because of their taste. Because of the taste which we are being dragged to that. That is the reason nowadays you want to eat something outside, they will put certain taste makers or something like which stimulates your neurons and it make you to cravings towards the particular type of food. So that is the reason that pani puri and all those things, if you start eating every day when you pass by that, your mind says, "Hey, go and have it." That they will go and have it. That sense which is triggered by the toxic materials which are being fed to you earlier. That is already it has gone through the taste buds and it has reached to the higher center and it has efficacy. That is the reason people are fond about these the combinations, and when they make these things, their only concern is for appearance, how it looks, how it tastes. They doesn't give any weightage or importance what may be its effect on the body, what may be its effect on the health. That part they are not at all concerned. The any general human being a tendency is that something which is looks good, tastes good, they will have it. And once they have it, then there will be that craving starts in because of some additives they have added by the manufacturers. Then people will start eating that and becomes a regular habit, and later on we will find the outcome of that type of habits. So that's the reason when new combinations and new things are being introduced, be careful what to eat, what not to eat. It is to be decided by us. If we fall into the trap, then definitely have to pay by heavily on the grounds of health.
Yes, sir. And that's one of the reasons probably the acharyas have told that ideally food should be a combination of all the six tastes. So as much as we love the sweetness and savoriness and the sour and salty things, we want to indulge on that. Equal amount of importance is also to be given to our bitter and astringent tastes. So it has both their effect on the mind and also the on the body. That it gives a hint. Probably, acharyas are giving a hint to us that we should not be solely attached to the food. We should be eating to live rather than living to eat. So another important point that how to include bitterness in our diet, sir. What are the ingredients that we can use daily so that bitterness is part of our diet?
Important is the bitter gourd. That is the only one which can be very popularly available. Otherwise, other things cannot be taken so care of. And of course, if you want to have a little bit more bitter things, very comparatively milder one like methi, that is fenugreek, that can be taken into as a part of the diet. That also is a little bit bitter in nature.